Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm gonna be filming a get ready with me for a job interview. And yeah, so if you want to keep on watching, then let's go. Okay, so the first thing that I do is my eyebrows. And for my eyebrows, I use this e.l.f. pomade. And all I do is just dip it in there a few times, grab a mirror, and then just start. I don't like doing my eyebrows on camera because I feel like I end up messing up. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay, now that I got my eyebrows done, I'm going to prime my face and then do foundation. Primer, I use the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer. It's the purple one. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my finger, rub it together, and then put it in my nose area because that's where I get the most pores and where it's like the most dry. Alright, for foundation, I use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 115 and the Maybelline Superstay foundation in the shade 110. And then with a foundation brush, I'm just gonna put a little bit in there. So we're just gonna put some. If it ever decides to come out. Hold up. Alright. So now we're just gonna put the foundation. Okay, now that I got my foundation all over my face, I'm gonna blend it with my beauty blender. Okay, now that I got my foundation blended, I'm going to put on some concealer. And for concealer, I use the Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade 10 Fair. So I'm just gonna grab my concealer brush and just squeeze some. And then I'm just gonna place it under my eyes. Okay, we're gonna add some more. Okay, now under my eye, under the chin, on the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on the forehead. And then I'm just gonna blend it with my beauty blender. Okay, and then after I blend my concealer, I'm going to set it with powder. I don't really like baking because it gets like so dry under my eyes and it feels so weird. So I'm just gonna grab this powder. It's from Maybelline. Like, I know you guys have never seen this because this is the one from Mexico, so it looks completely different. So I'm just gonna grab the little sponge that's in there. I'm gonna rub it, and then I'm just gonna pat it all over my face. Alright, after I set the face with powder, I'm gonna grab a powder brush and just blend it to make sure all the powder is like placed everywhere. Okay, the next thing I do is contouring and bronzer. So to contour, I use the Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. I then grab my contouring brush and then I just dip it in a few times and then I just suck in my cheeks and there I go. Okay, so after I contour my face, I'm going to use the contouring palette and this little brush that came with the Soft Glam palette. And I'm just gonna contour my nose. I'm not good at contouring my nose, but anything's better than my thick ass looking nose. Okay, and now before I bake, I'm going to grab my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Coconut, so it's like the darkest shade. And with a bigger brush, I'm just going to dip it in there a bit and bronze up my cheekbone. Okay, so now with the Wet n Wild contour palette, I'm gonna grab my beauty blender and dip it into the powder side a couple times, and then I'm just gonna bake. Okay, so while I let that bake, I'm gonna start working on my eyes. And the palette I'm gonna use today is the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, and I'm also gonna use the Modern Renaissance for the shimmer shade. So with the same brush that I was using, I'm just gonna tap off the excess from the powder. And then I'm gonna be using Orange Soda and Burnt Orange as a transition shade. Okay, now that I have the transition color, I'm going to be putting Dusty Rose into my crease. And that's just gonna be the only three colors that I'm gonna be using on my eyes. So with a different blending brush, I'm just gonna dip into Dusty Rose a bit, and I'm just gonna be placing it onto the crease. I use this eye look for like an everyday look whenever I don't feel like going all out. And since this is a job interview, I don't want to go all out because I don't think that's gonna look good. So I'm gonna go for something a little natural, but still put together. Okay, and then going back with the first brush that I used, I'm going to blend it together. And then after I do the eyeshadow, I'm going to grab my eyeliner, and for eyeliner I used the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black, and I cannot do eyeliner on camera, so I'm gonna do this off camera and then I'll be right back so we can take off the bake. Alright, so I just finished my eyes and now I'm just gonna be putting the shade Vermeer onto my inner corners and brow bone. We love a professional beauty guru. JK, JK. Alright, now we're gonna be putting on some blush, and for blush I use this NYX blush in the shade Amber. Like a pretty like peachy colored blush, and I'm just gonna use my blush brush. Just gonna put some. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blend it so it doesn't look too harsh. Now we're just gonna be putting on some highlight, and for highlight I used the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Precious Petals. So, but before I put on highlight, I'm gonna set my face, and I used the CoverGirl Look Lock Up spray. So with a highlighting brush, I'm just gonna put it into my highlight, and then it's so cute. I love it. And it's only like $3. All right. And then we're just gonna blend it with my powder brush. Okay. Now, last thing I gotta do is put on some lip shit. I don't know. And this is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Nudist Peach. So, just gonna apply it onto my lips. Okay, now I'm just gonna set it my face again with some more setting spray. And that's the finished look. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos from me. Hey guys, so for today's video, we're gonna be doing a get unready with me.